Elijah Ware here with LMC Varsity Sports. I'm at Mamaroneck High School as the Tigers get set to host the Scarsdale Raiders in this Section 1 Class A semifinal. These teams have played twice this year, Mamaroneck winning both times, most recently 10 days ago when Mamaroneck won 1-0. So this should be a good one. Up next, we have your opening hit.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this evening's Section 1 Semifinal field hockey contest. The four Mamaroneck Tigers will be taking on the Scarsdale Raiders. Scarsdale is coached by
I got my poster upstairs. I forgot my poster. I have a friend that's playing, so I made her post it. They're all these kids.
Starting at attack, junior, number 10,
One bloody person. Rock, what's up?
starting on defense, junior, number 16, Sophia Crushel. Starting on defense, senior, number 17, Catherine Lemieux. Starting on defense, senior, number 26, Margot Payne. Starting at midfield, senior, number 27, Ryan Connor. Starting in goal, 10th grader, number 99, Samantha Mosca. That's the ball over to the Tigers.
Elijah Ware here with LMC Varsity Sports. I'm at Mamaroneck High School as the Tigers get set for the opening hit. It'll be Scarsdale with the first possession as they work the ball around. And it's now Mamaroneck who tries to regain possession. Scarsdale comes out very aggressive, looking for a seam within the defense. It's now Layton who makes the pass over to Kirschholt. Ball is swung and a near steal from Scarsdale. And it's now Scarsdale with the possession as they make their way up the left side of the field. As Franco takes this one towards the net. She looks for a crease. She makes a pass towards the scoring area. And this one sails behind the net. So now Mamaroneck's possession. As Kershaw looks to make a good pass to one of her teammates. She makes a pass. This one sails past a couple defenders and a couple teammates. It's now Mamaroneck in control. The pass over to the sideline, up the nose. Nose lets this one sail out of bounds. It's now Scarsdale, but a great play from Kirschholt as she gets the steal. And the ball is now in enemy territory for the Tigers. As the pace has been frantic to begin this game. This is a Section 1 Class A playoff. The Tigers come in at 14-2-1. The Raiders at 14-3. As I said in the pregame, these teams have played twice already this season. Mamaroneck winning both times, but both were very close games, so anything can happen here in this playoff matchup. As the Lady Tigers come out in their home whites, the Raiders wearing black. It's below 50 degrees and the Tigers are out here in shorts and tank tops. They're going off all adrenaline for this one. And it's now, this one sails past Knowles. But now the Tigers are back in control. And this pass is tried to get it out to Pearson. This one's intercepted by the Raiders as their fans are here loud and proud, cheering on their team. Felder looks for a pass, but this one is stolen by Pearson. And a whiff from Cotter. As Knowles looks to try and regain possession for a team. And it's now Layton who makes a pass towards the scoring area, and it's controlled by the Raiders as Layton applies some pressure. It's now Franco who takes it up the court, up the field. The Tigers are the 1 seed here in this Section 1 Class A playoff. The Raiders are the number 4 seed. Whoever wins this game will play either number 2 Clarkstown North or number 3 Horace Greeley in the section final. Mamaroneck are the defending champs for the Section 1 Class A region. Their last state championship was in 2015, as they have had a historic program. They have 3 championships in total, and they're looking to get another one here in 2018. It's now Scarsdale trying to stay in control of the ball. This one is getting close towards the scoring area. This one is blown dead by the referee and it's ruled Mamaroneck ball. As the ladies fight for this one. It'll be Cotter taking the ball out. And this one is stolen by Scarsdale. Great steal by Franco, and she keeps control of the ball. And the referee rules it a Scarsdale's ball. And it'll be Sophie Carroll on the hit as she makes the pass to the outside to Jamesley. But Julia Jamesley can't get to it, so it's Mamaroneck with the possession. And this one ricochets off of a Scarsdale defender out of bounds, and it'll be Mamaroneck taking the ball out on the side. It'll be Cotter on the takeout. As she makes a good hit over to Knowles. And this one is ruled Mamaroneck ball as Knowles works her way up the sideline, tries to make a couple dribble moves. As she keeps it going, she tries to split a defender. But a good play from Sophie Carroll for the Raiders as she gets the stop, slows down the Mamaroneck attack, and they have to regroup. So it's now Scarsdale, Julia Jamesley in control, but this one is stolen. Nonetheless, it's still Scarsdale in control as this one is in the scoring area, but it's ruled Mamaroneck ball. So Scarsdale coming out very aggressive here to start this game. They were very loud as soon as they arrived, and this is ruled a trip. So it'll be Mamaroneck ball. But Scarsdale came into this game very loud, very intense warm-ups. So they're trying to pull off the upset against the Tigers. But the Tigers, they're cool, calm, and collected. They know what they came here to do. Playing very under control, good crisp passing the entire season. So if they play their game, they should come out with the victory. So this one is taken out by the Tigers on the far side of the field. And it'll now be the Raiders in control of the ball. And this one sails past a few defenders, and it's now Cotter trying to chase it down. But Felder gets to it first, and it's still Mamaroneck ball. So Scarsdale has been in control of the ball here to start this game. They're winning the time of possession, and a good pass and a good cut as Franco has the ball. But it's a good steal from Cotter as she was bumped. She looks for a call, but gets nothing. And a good try by Knowles as she was just a little too aggressive on that play. And it's now the Raiders trying to get it into the scoring area, but this one sails wide right of the goal, out of bounds. But it will still be Scarsdale's possession. In the first round of the playoffs, Scarsdale defeated White Plains 5-1. In the quarterfinal, they defeated Clarkstown South 3-0 as Knowles chases down this one, but a good play from Scarsdale as they regain possession. But Knowles comes back very aggressive, and it'll be Scarsdale's ball. But like I said, Scarsdale defeated Clarkstown South on their way to this semifinal matchup against the Tigers. The Tigers won their first matchup against Suffern in the quarterfinal 4-0. Since they were the #1 seed, they had a first round bye. So now these two teams are matched up here in the semifinals, looking to move on to the section final. As Knowles tries to chase down this one, she's blocked off. And a pass to the sideline as Mamaroneck will regain possession. It'll be Leighton taking the ball out. Scarsdale's fans are getting loud. As we're still at 0-0 with about 19 minutes left to go here in this first half. Strong defensive battle so far in this game. As the sun begins to go down, it's definitely cooling down. So Mamaroneck would definitely have to keep up their energy if they want to stay warm. So this is now Scarsdale's ball as they start up their attack. A good hit, but a great steal from Mamaroneck. Laney Pearson on the steal, and this one is passed down to Lepore. She can't control it. This one is hit out and cleared. So Mamaroneck restarts their attack. Lepore tries to chase that one down, but another great defensive play from the Raiders as they've been swarming the ball here to start this game. Still 0-0. Both teams playing good defensively, and the Raiders getting in the way of that ball, and they've regained possession once again. Both teams looking to find a crease within the other's defense. Neither one budging. And this is now Mamaroneck's ball. It'll be Kirschholt on the hit. And she makes the pass. This one passed up to Brissett, but she can't control it, and it's now Scarsdale ball. She makes a pass. This one sails just past her teammate. It would have been a great pass. But nonetheless, it's still Scarsdale's ball. Sophie Carroll on the hit. This one sails out of bounds, and it's now the Tigers' ball. So we're almost halfway through this first half. Both teams playing stout defensively. It's going to come down to good, crisp passing for both teams as they try to find a lane within the other team's defense. It's going to come down to crisp passing, good solid cuts, and good spacing on offense in order to find those lanes to get a good shot on goal. So this is Brissett making the pass up the field. This one sails past a few defenders and out of bounds. And a good steal from Knowles as she steps in front of that one. She weaves her way through the defense, makes a couple moves, still in control of the ball. And this one is ruled Mamaroneck ball as Knowles continues her attack, tries to make a pass. And this will be a penalty corner for the Tigers. And this is going to be their best opportunity to score here to start this game. Tigers are in control in the scoring area. They take a shot. This one, the ball still is around and is blown dead by the referee, but another penalty corner coming up for the Tigers. It's Alex Lepore who will be making the pass. Lepore makes the pass. This one sails to Kershaw over to Layton. Layton tries to keep control. And we'll now have another penalty corner. So the third time, let's see if it's the charm for the Tigers as they try to punch one in here in this first half of this Section 1 Class A playoff. It's Kershaw on the shot. This one sails wide right of the net. The Scarsdale fans are pleased with that one. But it's still Tigers' possession. As Kershaw in control, she makes a pass to the scoring area. A shot, a near goal from the Tigers as Pearson had a shot at it, but a good save by Scarsdale. Angela Hoey on the save. A good steal from Knowles as she takes it up the sideline. She weaves back towards the middle, makes a pass, and this is a good pass, but it sails wide left of her teammates as they can't control that one. But a good pass, Knowles.
Let's go, Tigers!
So another penalty corner, this time on the opposite side for the Tigers. With 13 minutes left to go here in this first half. A shot attempt, sails wide left. The ball still trickles around near the net, but this one is cleared out by the Raiders. It'll be out of bounds, and the Raiders maintain possession as the ball sails up the field. This one's stolen away by Layton. And it's still Raiders' ball. So this one is up the sideline, unable to be controlled by Layton. As the Raiders make a hit. This one hit by Carter. Pearson passes over to Carter. So Carter tries to make a hit, but a good block from Novenstein. As Carter tries this one again, she makes a hit towards the middle over to Knowles. Knowles makes a hit. She makes a great pass over to Lepore. And the Tigers are in striking distance, but a good clear from the Raiders. Brissett takes this one in the scoring area. Carter. So it's another penalty corner coming up for the Tigers with 11:10 left to go here in this first half. So this one passed in, controlled by Brissett. She takes a shot, and this one is cleared once again by the Raiders as their defense has been superb to start this game. This one, a good pass from Carter, but this one sails past her teammates. A great hit. And if one of her teammates could have controlled that one, it might have been in business.
Let's go, Tigers!
So we had a foul for a dangerous play. That ball had a lot of heat on it. And it's now Jamesley trying to take it up the field. Jamesley still tries to control it, but this one hit. So Payne hits that one out of bounds, and the Scarsdale still in control of the ball as we're now under 10 minutes here in this first half. So this one controlled by Knowles, but a good steal. Not sure who that was, but a good steal from the Raiders. Looks like it was Franco on the steal. And this is a penalty corner coming up for the Raiders, as they'll have their first real opportunity to score here in this game. So the pass is made. Another pass and a shot. This one sails towards the net, but cleared by the Tigers. Great play by the Tigers. And a good stop from Samantha Maresca as she kicked that one out of there. Kershaw makes the hit over the nose. This one taken away by Carroll. She hits the ball towards the net, but it sails wide right. But a good defensive play from Sophie Carroll. This one's stolen by the Raiders, as this one sails out of bounds, and the Raiders will maintain possession in enemy territory. And this one is ruled Raiders ball. This game has been very evenly matched thus far. Both teams playing great defense, unable to find a real lane within the other team's defense. So look for this game to stay low scoring, as both teams are playing the passing lanes very well, moving their feet on defense. So this one controlled by Payne. And it's still going to be Scarsdale possession. As the temperature does begin to drop here on this Thursday evening. But I'm pretty sure with all the adrenaline rushing for the ladies out on the field, it does not matter, as they don't feel anything right now. They're just looking to come out of here with the win, and this is another penalty corner coming up for the Raiders as they look to get some points on the board with 5:45 left to go here in this first half. The pass made. This one sails over, a shot is taken, but a good block from Maresca as she steps in front of that one. And it's now Mamaroneck ball. Another great stop from Maresca as she saves her team from going down 1-0. This one passed over to Layton. She makes a pass up to Brissette. Brissette is in control of the ball. She tries to weave her way of a little toe drag, but it hits the foot of a Raider defender. And she passes this one up, and this one will sail out of bounds, but possession will stay with the Tigers as they're in enemy territory and look to get a score. time is ticking here in this first half. It'll be Carter looking to make a pass. She passes this one over. It's now Knowles. And this one is ruled Scarsdale ball. And a good steal from Payne. But another good steal from Scarsdale. This one passed over to Carroll, and she makes a pass towards the center. A good pass, but unable to be controlled by her teammate. Good pass from Carroll towards the middle. They would have had numbers had that ball been controlled. And Knowles loses her stick as Kershaw makes the pass over to the near side of the field. So that one sails out of bounds. And possession will be with the Raiders. Brissette takes this one up the field. She weaves her way as she continues to go. This one up to Lepore. And this one stolen away by Scarsdale, but a good play from Kershaw. She puts her stick in there, gets the steal as Mamaroneck looks to get in scoring position, and this one will sail out. And this ruled Raiders ball. So Mamaroneck maintains possession. This one passed up to Knowles. This one sails wide right of the net and out of bounds. Carter gets a stick on that one. This one sails back to LeBeau. It's now Brissette in control as Lainey Pearson maintains control of the ball. She looks for a passing lane. She passes one to Knowles. And this one sails, and this one is kicked away by Hoey. And with under 2 minutes left to go here in this first half, defense has reigned supreme as we're still all knotted up at 0-0. So Carter makes a pass towards the goal. And this one's still trickling around near the net. But the Raiders do indeed get another clear. And there's still Mamaroneck possession. This one passed up to Carroll. The Raiders still in control as they maintain possession. This one passed over to Scarsdale. She makes the pass down into the scoring area, and this one sails wide left. And we remain at 0-0 with 45 seconds left to go here in this first half. So this is a penalty corner coming up for the Raiders. And with 15 seconds left to go, the Raiders are going to have to move quick if they want to get some points on the board before the end of this half. As this one goes towards, and time will run out here in this first half, as we remain at 0-0 here in this Class A Section 1 semifinal. Both teams playing superb defensively. So the coaches will definitely talk things over with their team, try to come up with an offensive strategy to get some points on the board. We'll be right back with the second half. Back here for some second half action in this Section 1 Class A playoff. We are tied at 0-0 as neither team was able to get any points on the board in the first half. So we have another 30 minutes to go to see who's going to move on to the Section 1 Class A final. Like I said before, the winner will play either Clarkstown North or Horace Greeley as those teams battle it out. The Raiders played a superb first half of defense, as did the Tigers. So both teams are going to look to amp it up and be more aggressive on offense in order to come away with the victory. So it's Brissett on the opening hit, and it's the Raiders who are in control. And Knowles makes a good defensive play, but possession will remain with the Raiders as this one goes high into the air, and it's ruled Mamaroneck ball. Cotter on the hit. This one sails down the right side of the field and out of bounds. It'll be Scarsdale who regains possession. So Carroll and Brissett fight for that one. This one towards the scoring area. This is a chance for the Tigers, but this one cleared out. But it'll now be a penalty corner coming up for the Tigers as they have an early opportunity to get some points on the board. It'll be Lepore passing the ball in. This one passed into Cotter. The pass over. This one towards the goal. The ball still trickles around. And the Raiders clear that one. And we still remain at 0-0 as the Raiders have been fierce around the net, not giving an inch. So it's now Brissett looking to pass it up to Lepore. She tries to chase that one down, but this one sails out of bounds. The Raiders back in control of the ball. Franco tries to get it up the field. This one's stolen away by Layton as she tries to weave her way through the defense. She keeps going, continues her attack. She hits it towards the scoring area. It's now the Raiders back in control. This one passed up to Layton as she is heckled by a Scarsdale defender, and it is now Scarsdale ball. And this one sails off a Mamaroneck stick and not a bounce. And it's Scarsdale in enemy territory, in control. As we get closer and closer to 7 o'clock, and the lights get brighter and brighter. This one fought for on the sideline and ruled Scarsdale ball. So this one hit towards the net and sails behind it. But it will remain Scarsdale ball. It'll be Scarsella on the hit for Scarsdale. She tries to make a pass. Good defense from Lepore, as well as Knowles, as they fight for that one on the near side of the field. And this one hit out of bounds. Showers was the one who hit that one out and let her team reset their defense. As Lepore plays some aggressive defense, and it pays off. It'll be Layton on the hit. Layton tries to get that one over a couple defenders, but good defense from Franco. And this one ruled Mamaroneck ball. And the Scarsdale fans did not like that call. They boo the referees. They have a lot of fans here that came to support their team. As Layton fights for it on the sideline, but this one's stolen away by Knowles, as she displays some great ball handling. Both teams fight for the ball on the far side of the field. This one hit out of bounds by Pearson. And it'll be Scarsdale possession. This one in control by Lepore. She makes her way up the field. It'll be Carter on the hit. Both teams try to track this one down, and it's Scarsdale who gets to it first. Franco in control. She looks for a passing lane. This one nearly stolen by Payne. And this one is getting close to the net, and Scarsdale had a chance right there, but some great defense close to the box by the Tigers. It'll be Julia Jamesley making the hit. And she passed this one over. This one stolen by Brissett. She makes a hit down the left side. This one controlled by Glickman. She makes a pass. It's now Lepore with it. She makes a pass. Brissett back in control of the ball. This one blown dead by the referee, and it's ruled Scarsdale ball. But a good defensive play by Layton. That she gets to it, and this one ruled Mamaroneck ball. Good hustle from Layton. As she looks for someone to pass it to. She makes a pass, a good steal by Jamesley. This one sails up to Showers, and this one nearly stolen. So we now have a green card. So we have a green card penalty, half a yellow, in other words. And it'll be Layton on the hit. So Carroll fights for that one. Now Jamesley, she makes a pass towards the center. This one controlled by Kershaw. Kershaw weaves her way through the defense, tries to make a pass over to Lepore. But the Scarsdale defenders get their sticks in there and make another great play. Lepore controls that one, passed over to Knowles. Knowles takes it up the sideline. She tries to weave her way. This one controlled by Layton, but ruled Scarsdale's ball. Now with about 21 minutes left to go here in the second half. Both teams still looking to get a score on the board, as the defense has been superb, not only in the first half, but also here in the second half. So we now have a timeout by Coach Savage, as he wants to talk things over with his team, come up with an offensive strategy. So we'll be right back with 21-14 left to go here in this Section 1 Class A playoff. Back here as Layton makes the hit after the timeout from Coach Savage. And it's Scarsdale's ball after the hit from Layton sails out of bounds. So it'll be the Raiders back on the attack as Glickman looks to make a pass. And this one intercepted by Layton. She makes a pass up to Brissett, sails over to Pearson. As Pearson works her way up the sideline, and a good steal from Scarsdale as they work their way up the sideline. But another steal from Mamaroneck. The pass up to Knowles. The pass up to Brissett as Brissett makes her way towards the goal. She makes a shot and she scores the first goal of the game. Brissett gives her team the lead. And the Tigers are on top with 20-17 left to go here in this second half. And that's just what the Tigers needed. So the Tigers kept applying pressure, kept passing the ball, and eventually they get a score and take the lead here in this Class A Section 1 semifinal. A great goal from Brissett. So this one will sail out of bounds. And it'll be a Mamaroneck ball. And a good steal, but another steal from Kershaw. She makes a pass over to Brissett. Brissett works her way up the field. She tries to weave her way through a few defenders. This one is stolen, but possession will remain with the Tigers. This one passed over to Layton. Layton works her way towards the middle. This one stolen away by Scarsdale. As Melman tracks this one down. Melman makes a hit, nearly hitting the head of Kershaw. Very dangerous play. It's now Knowles as she makes a great move. She reverses field. And this one will be ran down by Scarsdale. It's now Scarsdale on the attack. They try to get this one in the scoring area. But good defense from Mamaroneck. So Melman looks to pass this one in. Mamaroneck up now 1-0 after the Brissett goal. So it's Lepore in control of the ball. She is heckled by Franco. And Melman and Franco work the sideline. It's now Mamaroneck ball. And the Scarsdale fans are not happy. This one passed up. Possession by Scarsdale. This one passed towards the center. This one fought for on the sideline. This one goes off the stick of Lepore. It'll be Scarsdale ball. So this game has definitely changed after the Brissett goal. Both teams playing much more strategically, knowing that any mistake could change this game drastically. As Knowles tries to run that one down, and Knowles is hit with a stick. But she shakes it off. And this one sails towards the goal, and it goes in, but no goal for the Tigers. Field hockey can be a very dangerous game. Sticks swinging everywhere. But these ladies tough it out. As Carter makes the hit up to Knowles, and this is another opportunity. This one kicked away, but Mamaroneck still in control of the ball. And this one blown dead. So a great save from Angela Hoey, but we now have a penalty corner coming up for the Tigers. And it'll be Leighton making the pass. This one passed towards the center, and this one cleared out by Scarsdale. This one passed towards the center, but blown dead by the referee. So Scarsdale's possession. This one sails past a few Mamaroneck defenders. Passed over to Carter. She tracks it down, makes a pass up the sideline. It's now Scarsdale trying to regain possession. They do, as Melman has the ball. She passes it over to a teammate on the far side of the field. Scarsdale makes the pass. As both teams try to fight for that one, and it's Rue Scarsdale's ball. As they're in enemy territory looking to get a score and even this game. This one cleared out by the Tigers with 14 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here in the second half. Scarsdale still maintaining possession. This one sails out, still with Scarsdale. This one hit out by the Tigers, controlled by Knowles. She makes a pass down the field. Knowles makes the stop. She now has the ball, makes a pass over to Brissett. Now over to Leighton. Leighton makes a pass. This one gets over to Knowles. She maintains possession. Ooh, when things get physical. So things getting a little chippy out there as time winds down. Here in this semifinal, both teams hungry for a win. As Veriker and Knowles get into a little scrum. Now Scarsdale's ball. This one controlled by the Tigers. So this will be a penalty corner coming up for the Tigers. With 12 minutes and 30 seconds left to go, they look to get some more points on the board and expand their lead. This one passed into Brissett. She makes a move, makes a shot towards the goal. This one sails wide right. As Leighton tries to track it down, and it sails out of bounds. And possession will remain with the Tigers. This one hit by Carter. As Pearson tries to fight for it, controlled by Layton on the far side of the field. This one blown dead by the referee, and it's now Scarsdale possession. So the hit is made. Carter in control. She makes a hit down towards the net, and this one nearly sails past Hoey. A near disaster for Scarsdale, but it sails wide left and out of bounds. And Mamaroneck still has possession. Controlled by Layton, she tries to make a pass. This one intercepted. This one moved, Mamaroneck ball, as they're still in scoring position. Sophie Layton making the pass towards the goal. This one right in front of the goalie. Kicked out by Hoey. And it's another penalty corner coming up for the Tigers. So the pass will be made by Lepore. This one in the Carter. She makes a pass over to Brissett. Brissett takes a shot, and she scores another goal. Not sure if that one was deflected, but Brissett takes a shot. It gets ricocheted and goes in the goal, and the Tigers take a 2-0 lead late here in this second half of the Section 1 Class A semifinal.
It's real quiet over there.
So the Tiger fans are now starting to get into it as their team is leading 2-0. The Raiders fans pleading with their team not to quit as they fell behind 2-0 here in this semifinal matchup. It's now Knowles trying to track that ball down. Scarsdale with the possession. This one hit by Payne as she weaves her way through a couple defenders. Brissett tries to get past Scarsella. So now it'll be Brissett on the hit, and she has 2 goals on the evening. So Layton will have the hit. And with 9 minutes left to go, time is running out with the Tigers in control. This one ricochets off Lepore. She makes a good defensive play. Still in control is the Raiders. But it's now Mamaroneck possession. And this one hit towards the goal. And this one sails past Kirschholt as Bridget Knowles tries to get possession for her team. And this one controlled by Veriker. She hits this one towards the far side of the field. Pearson tries to fight for it. This one hit up the sideline. And it'll be Mamaroneck possession as they try to milk the clock as best they can with the 2-0 lead with 8 minutes left to go. And this is a whiff by Carter, but she hits it on the second try. As Layton gets the ball, she works her way towards the goal. This one is another opportunity. That time it was Lepore, but a good save from Hoey as she saved her team from going down 3-0.
Get another one, Tigers!
The temperature has dropped severely with a slight breeze. So a penalty corner for the Tigers. Carter in control of the ball. She tries to get through the defense, but she's unable to. But the Tigers still remain in control of the ball as they try to get into the scoring area. It's now Layton. She makes a pass right back to Layton. And a strong battle going on, as this will be another penalty corner coming up for the Tigers. Lepore makes the pass into Layton. Layton takes a shot, and this one sails wide right. It doesn't go in the field hockey goal, but she does get a goal if this was a soccer game. As it sails behind the net into the second net, as Layton gets a deflection. It's now Scarsdale in control of the ball. Scarsdale makes the pass. This one hit by Pearson. Regained by Scarsdale as Pearson tracks this one down. She makes a pass up the sideline to no one in particular. She clears that one out of there and lets her team set up their defense. This one intercepted by Layton. She makes a pass up to Brissett. Brissett weaves her way through the defense. She makes a pass up to Pearson. Pearson hits this one towards the center in the scoring area. It's now a pass from Knowles. Controlled by Layton. Layton tries to take a shot, but good defense by Scarsdale from Eliza Melman. A good steal from Kirschholt. She makes her way up the field, makes a pass over to Brissett. As Brissett tries to fight for that one, this one controlled by Layton. Scarsdale intercepts that one between the legs of Layton as Melman tries to track that one down. But it's Mamaroneck possession. So with under 5 minutes to go, time is ticking, and Mamaroneck has a 2-0 lead. This one blown dead and ruled Mamaroneck ball as the pass is made over to Layton. This one intercepted by Scarsdale as Knowles fights for that one on the sideline. This one intercepted by Layton. She's played a great defensive game. And this one will sail out of bounds and remain Mamaroneck ball. One passed in. Now in the scoring area for the Tigers. In control as they try to get a shot. It's now Knowles in control. She tries to whip it around and take a shot. This one blown dead. It'll be a penalty corner coming up for the Tigers. It'll be Lepore making the pass. As this one goes into Brissett, she has 2 goals on the evening. She makes a good move, a nice little drag. She takes another shot, but this one blocked by Scarsdale. But a good move and a good shot attempt from Brissett, as she's had a superb game this evening. So another penalty corner coming up for the Tigers with 2.5 minutes left to go here in this semifinal matchup. This one passed in. Sails past Brissett over to Payne. Payne makes the pass over to Pearson or Layton. Now it's with Pearson. She passes it towards the box. This one kicked out by Hoey. And another penalty corner coming up for the Tigers. The Scarsdale fans are not happy with the calls made by the referees this evening. As Layton takes a shot, this one is blocked. It's now Scarsdale on the move as they're running out of time. But a good steal by Mamaroneck. Sophie Showers with a great defensive play as she makes another good play and slows down the attack. She heckles a Scarsdale player. And this one is hit and sails out of bounds. So a good string of defensive plays from Showers as she saves a little bit of time for her team and milks the clock. Time continues to tick, not in Scarsdale's favor. Being down 2-0 with under a minute left to go, things are starting to look bleak for the Raiders. So the clock stops with 52 seconds left to go. We have a timeout called by Coach Barton. Actually, no timeout, as action will continue. Scarsdale in control of the ball as they look to get a quick goal to cut into this Mamaroneck lead. James Lee on the hit. This one sails towards the Mamaroneck goal. And this will be a penalty corner coming up for the Raiders with 40 seconds left to go. .30 seconds left to go. Scarsdale makes the pass. They make another pass. They take a shot, and this one sails wide left. A great shot attempt, but it sails wide left. And with 15 seconds left to go, Mamaroneck is gonna come away with the win. Hard fought game from both teams. But Mamaroneck will move on to face either Clarkstown South or Horace Greeley in the final as they move on and try and defend their Section 1 Class A championship. 2-0 Tigers win. We'll be back with post-game interviews from Coach Savage and Elizabeth Brissett as the Tigers will be moving on. Hard-fought game from both teams. We'll be right back with the post-game show. Elijah Ware here with Elizabeth Brissett. Great game. You had 1 goal and 1 assist. So how did that first goal happen to give your team the lead?
Well, I think the ball just popped out on the right, and I took it, and I saw an opening, so I put it in, and it was really exciting, and it definitely swung the momentum in our favor and helped us with the rest of the game.
Okay. So you ladies are moving on to the final. Mm-hmm. Y'all are defending champs. So what are you gonna do to prepare and plan to win your next game, either against Clarkstown South or Horace Greeley?
Well, we're definitely going to come into practice tomorrow really focused and energized because we have the game Saturday morning, and whoever we play, we're just going to take them on and play like we did today and like we did last year.
Elijah Ware here with Coach John Savage. Coach, you called a timeout with 21 minutes left to go in the second half, and soon after that, your team came away with the goal. What did you say to your team, and how did you get them fired up to come back and score that goal?
Well, first I said, let's calm down, because they were on energy the whole game, which I'm very proud of them. And then I told them how proud I am, and I said, if we continue doing this, it's just a matter of time before we score. And then we set up 1 or 2 corners that they had the option to choose from, and they chose the right one. And you know, after that, we get stronger when we score. So scoring that first goal and being the first team to score, that really helped us. And if you noticed, our energy went up, and I don't know if their energy went down, but our energy went up, so it looked like we were, you know, more energetic than they were.
You guys have, or you ladies have, well, you guys or ladies have Horace Greeley coming up next.
Is that who won?
So Horace Greeley won 4-1.
Okay.
So what are you going to do to prepare your team for the next game?
Well, Horace Greeley is a team like Scarsdale, and they're very good. So we have to stop the long ball, which we did today. Scarsdale was trying to drive it down the middle, and our kids got in the lanes, and they have good stick skills. And we have to finish in the circle. In the first half, we had 5 corners, and I kept telling them, if you hit the goalie, finish it. But we kept going wide, which most field hockey players do, so they deflect it in so they don't let the goalie get it. But I wanted them to actually hit the middle of the cage and then go clear up the rebound. And we weren't doing that. And then they just came out with the same energy and the same confidence, and they played a great second half. And I think that's what we were looking for them all season long, is that type of, well, I would like 60 minutes like that, but 30 minutes of great team field hockey where nobody gave up. The ball was bouncing around. Nobody said, oh, that other person will get it. No, they went after it, and whoever got there first got it, got rid of it in a positive way to another teammate, and we just worked it down the field, and they stayed with it, and they believed in each other, and we came out on top. It was a very nice win for these kids.
Elijah Ware here with LMC Varsity Sports. The Mamaroneck Tigers just defeated the Scarsdale Raiders 2-0 to move on to the Section 1 Class A final. Mamaroneck will face Horace Greeley coming up on Saturday. So a good game. Elizabeth Brissett had 1 goal and 1 assist in Mamaroneck's victory. So we'll see you next time with LMC Varsity Sports.